you stop?
When will I stop? I don't know. I've said I was going to stop like 4 times already. I was going to stop in 2016 for a very short amount of time, and that didn't happen. Then I for sure was going to stop in 21. That didn't happen. And then I was going to stop in 22, and that didn't happen. So, yeah, I don't know. I keep faking everybody out and taking these like extended breaks and then coming back into the sport. It just seems to call me back. But I think as long as I can keep being competitive, I enjoy doing this. And as long as my life allows me to do this without like hindering the other things that are important to me, I'm going to keep doing it. So for sure through 2028 trials, if I was a betting man, I think that would be it. Today is just threshold, building some good strength, some good volume. I leaned into this a lot. In 24, I'm a good responder to the aerobic work, and obviously if I'm going to train for a half marathon, it's really important. Yeah, so just going to build up these volume days to probably about 8 miles worth of work. So just kind of bridging the gap to get there. So this will be 5 to 6 miles, pretty controlled. If I had to guess, probably like 5:15 down to 5:05 today, just because of the weather, but we'll see. We got the good stuff for today. Old style Gatorade squeeze bottle. This is elite on hot days.
How long was that warm up?
About 2 1/4. Yeah, 2 1/4. Do some drills, a couple strides, hit the bathroom, and then kind of get rolling on this.
Big bathroom guy.
Big bathroom guy. Well, you gotta be hydrated, so you always gotta pee before you start the workout. So that's my one rule, I guess. Usually just get a couple of these laid out ahead of time. Otherwise, I'll be reaching in here with sweaty fingers. All right, here we go. About to rip some mile repeats, maybe some strides or hills afterwards. Let's get it going.
This time I'll run to your distance. This time I'll run to your end.
Way too fast. 5:06. Yeah, the toughest thing I think about doing controlled aerobic work in the summer is you feel so warmed up from the heat, it's hard to start slow. But yeah, I was like 5:06. I was out a little quick, settled in, so I'm gonna try to stay 5:06 to 5:10. Then if I feel good towards the end, I'll progress.
It's about time I come back. It's about time I come back. It's about time we finish that. It's about time. Dun, 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 dun.
But it is hot. I don't even know if that's gonna be sustainable. Yeah, this might be a sloppy one. Bleeding really well because of the heat. There we go. Let's see if it's sloppy or not. Usually I can tell if it's a bad sample. I'm gonna say probably mid-3s.
This time have fun with your mission. It's about time we come back. It's about
My shirt's finally off. Made it further than I thought I would. 3 reps. That was 5:06.
time we come back. It's about time we finish that. It's about time, yeah. Tried to let you know I tried. Things don't change on
Smacked it, but we'll see. I definitely got some sweat on that. It is really hard once it gets this seam that I'm dropping sweat everywhere. .32, so it's accurate. Still good.
What was that rep?
5:06. Same range. feel my body radiating and not being able to cool. That was really good. I'll take a couple minutes, probably like 5-6 minutes, no rush, and then I'll jog over this hill right here, and I'll probably do about 3 to 4 200-meter-ish hills, and cool down and call it a day.
My bro trying to get me back. The fuck would he call my phone and then clang? Mumsy told me Joe ain't nice. Get 10, put 3 mumsy on my bank. Oh shit. Used to write 3 mum in my maths book. Where I'm from, one call contains a backwards.
So what week are we of the marathon?
What week are we? I guess the week is unknown because I haven't quite picked what marathon I'm going to be doing. But I'm looking for like fall, October, November marathon. So that's the plan, as long as I can get into a quality one. And yeah, so just building. I don't really have a definitive block or training plan set up just yet. I'm just kind of building base fitness. It's pretty routine for me. I've done this for so long in the sport, even from like a long distance perspective. I'm just trying to get my mileage up, good quality aerobic work once or twice a week, and start sliding up that long run as well. So once I get a good solid baseline and I'm feeling really comfortable, is probably when I'll sit down and I'll structure out like a 12-week block towards the marathon. Yeah, I would say October to November. I think that gives me enough time, a little bit more extended period of time to build my fitness compared to my last marathon block. I felt like my back was up against the wall, and I was increasing my volume, my intensity, and I just never felt like I was progressing. I would go out there week over week, and I just felt stagnated in my progression. So I want a little bit longer of a build here to where I feel like I can progress and push things a bit and see if I can get my longer efforts, my aerobic efforts down to a quicker pace and maybe try to target that like 212 area. I think one, that's something that I'm probably capable of, 212 to 214. And then also just, if I can get my fitness there, it gives me a little bit of a buffer back to the 216.00, which is the Olympic trials qualifying standard.
Auntie, please stop making a racket.
I mean, I think that's the biggest one in this sport is as you shift through like your seasons of your career, something that I've done a really good job with is keeping that fire going, keeping that motivation going. It's such a big focus for me, when I, view my own training, my own racing, and when I'm building towards something, but also helping other athletes. And I think you see it a lot, whether, some high school kids, they're in a part of a good program, they have that motivation of the team, the coaches, and then they go to college. Can they find that themselves? So yeah, my motivation and the fire and that hunger is kind of always shifting, but I think at the bottom of it is that I feel like I can still improve. So that is something that really just still motivates me. Maybe I'm not going out there and I'm PRing in the mile anymore, or even maybe over 3K, 5K anymore. But there is still, goals that I can achieve in the sport and be at a pretty good level still. So that fire still drives me. So I think my motivation, my drive, my fire may change quite often, but it doesn't matter. You just got to keep the fire alive and you got to keep it stoked and throw some gasoline on there every once in a while. So just, like having you out filming this, that's a little bit of motivation, right? Somebody else there, something new. But bottom of it, driving the motivation is that I feel like I can still run well.
Got worse when she ran in my traps. I won't stop till my neighbours racing. On the curve, my feet start aching. 13 when I punched that baby. What do you mean that my mum got haters? My ex was never that patient. Lost it all when she